Have you heard the story of the children who went missing in the Colombian Amazon jungle? Their plane crashed and they were the only 4 survivors. These children ranged in age from 11 months to 13. These were indigenous children and they were native to the land. They survived for 40 days off of eating non-poisonous fruits and cassava flour. Children's grandfather said he knew they were going to survive. He knew they were going to live because they were trained to live off the land. Another thing that I thought was interesting about this story is the fact that they used search dogs to find clues to help use these children. It is now noted that the 4 search dogs that they used are actually missing. Some people believe that there is a legend of a mystical creature who protected these children. This is something that the grandfather even said. Could it have been the spirit of the own children's mother, or was it its own entity coming to protect the children? The area of 40 is very spiritual. It is tied into a lot of messaging and clarity when it comes to new transformation and growth. It is also used in many spiritual stories, as we will get into.
How often 40 days appears in the Bible? You know, Moses is on the Mount Sinai 40 days, rains 40 days and 40 nights. Elijah is 40 days in the valley of the brook Cherith, fed by a raven. Jesus is 40 days tempted by the devil in the desert. What's this 40 thing?
Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights.
The significance of these 40 days and 40 nights speaks to us about our own times and temptation when we are weak and vulnerable. Spiritually speaking, 40 does mean something. It's an area of preparation, work, task, escape, presentation. I do believe that there was an entity or spiritual being that led these children to survive their 40 days, much more than fruits. I do think there was a spiritual being or something in a greater energy that most of us have never seen before protecting these children. I also think that the significance of the 40 days resembles that and shows us a true message that we should be able to not only count on the elements, but also to count on our own survival, our own area of self, our own area of mystical being. This also happened on the day that Pluto went retrograde in Aquarius, a very high energy day for rebirth of the collective. As our collective eyes are opening, we see that there is much more than what is in front of us that we could visually see. That the feeling of God or energy or the universe is not only on the external, but so internally divine into our own space, our own species, our own legacy. Take this as a story, as a message that we will survive, even past the 40 days.